Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about a huge misconception that people have in their mind. In fact, we have been seeded this particular misconception for a very long time from our pioneers, from all our elders and all that. But understand, we are going to break that particular misconception, break that myth in today's live session. Okay, so let's get started. And this misconception is all about working harder is the only path to success. And now, don't get me wrong, hard work is important. I never disagree to that point. But if you are only working hard without a strategy, you are missing out on the real progress. The key is to work smarter, not just harder. Because you look at people around you. Say, for example, let's look at some example of who are the people who work so hard. People working in mines, people working in construction. Just as an example, do you think they are growing? They are successful in their life? Not really, right? So working hard is doesn't mean that you will be successful, but rather you need to understand the strategies and then start working towards it. So today let's dive into some of the ways in which you can start working smarter. So the question comes in how to work smarter. So we're going to answer that in today's session. And I want to tell you that ask you this question: ever have you felt that you're putting yourself hours and hours of work, but still you're not getting enough results as you expected? Because productivity isn't about the efforts that you put, it is in fact about efficiency. It's not about effort, it's about efficiency. And here are few ways in which you can do most out of your time and resources, and then you can be proud of yourself saying, okay, right, I have done a smart work, right? So today we'll talk about how to do a smart work, how to become successful by using smart work. So the strategies of smart works are few. I'm going to share about that. Number one is that you need to block your time for undisturbed work. Yes, you heard me right, undisturbed work. Because you need to set aside blocks of uninterrupted time to focus the work one task at a time. Because multitasking never going to help you. Believe it or not, even 2 hours of deep work can be more productive than 8 hours of scattered focus, because you will end up nowhere. And when you commit to a focus block, you will notice there is a huge boost in the quality and the output that you deliver as well. So remember this, you need to block the timing for uninterrupted work. And the second important strategy I would say is do deep work in the morning time or in the prime time of your own body. Because mornings in general are when our energy and concentration levels are in the peak. And some people, if you feel like, no, I'm not a morning person, then you can do it at your body's peak hours. But most of them, generally 99% of the people, feel that morning hours is going to be energetic, and that's the time where they can perform a lot. So use this time for your most important task. Eat the big frog at this time. So schedule your meetings, any other distraction, all those things in the afternoon when your energy is generally kind of a lower thing and you feel like not much of work needs to be done and all that. You can do that, right? So that way you can actually handle things in a much better way. And the most important factor is that you need to tackle the hardest task first thing. That's why I said eat the big frog first. So it is tempting to put off that small things in your list, just feeling that temptation of, yeah, I have done this. But getting the hardest task the way out of your checklist can be the most powerful thing for the day. It reduces your procrastination, it gives you a way of feeling an accomplishment, and you will feel like, oh, why, oh my god, I've done something big today. And you have the it keeps you motivating on doing the rest of the stuff. So always have big tasks done the first thing in the morning, not the smaller ones. So it is very important, and you need to understand this. You need to focus on high important tasks that is equally important, because it's not about doing high a big task which is of no impact, but rather focus on high impact task. I would say maybe use an 80-20 rule, which tells you, like, 20% of your actions are produced from 80% of your results. So if that was the case, then identify which of your tasks truly moves the needle in your work and double down those of them, right? So that you can show it off, right? Yes, I have done something quite important, quite big, and you have made some achievements for the day as well. And avoid pointless meeting. I have seen people going meeting after meeting, one after the other, one after the other, without any focus. It's so pointless. Many meetings are simple distractions. Instead of jumping into every meeting, assess if it is truly going to be necessary for you, or you going to be adding some value to it, or is it going to add you some value. Or use alternate communication tool whenever it is possible, so that you save time not only for yourself but also for other people, so that you can stay focused as well. So meetings, to me personally, I feel it is a big distraction. Even a small meeting can be saved with using a effective email, or you can even give a voice message on a WhatsApp that can save you so much of your time, right? So you can start following that and understand, whenever we are doing whenever we want to be very productive, uh, very smart work kind of a stuff, you need to understand, you need to streamline stuff, and you need to simplify things in your way, simplify, create a system around it. Efficiency is a key. When you understand this, you need to look for ways in which you can streamline the process in place, like kind of automating things, or batch the similar kind of task, or automate wherever it is possible for you, because simplify your workflow, that limits duplication and makes your work and also your life a little lot easier. So that is really important. And please trust me, consistency over intensity matters the most. Success isn't about getting out for a short burst. It's not about that. It is about showing off every time, being consistent. So focus on steady progress that you can actually sustain over time, and consistency is more often impactful than you creating that big thing for a short time. It is not about the intensity, it is about the consistency. And slow and steady progress matters a lot than you doing something for one day and doesn't do for the rest of the days. And I have always seen that people, when they have wanted to become very productive, wanted to become successful, wanted to increase their efficiency, something that they don't bother about is about measuring it, doing a testing it, doing a measurement of it, optimizing things. You need to have a method where you need to test, and regularly you review that progress. So do not afraid to experiment different methods to see what suits your style, because it is not like a one time solution all the time. You need to try different things all the way, and regularly you need to review your process, identify some areas of improvement, tweak the approach as and when you need it, so that you can follow it for a long time, as I was saying, right? So working smarter doesn't mean you're taking some shortcut. It doesn't mean you do big task at a one single point. Rather, you need to be consistent. It means you are maximizing your complete potential. These small shifts can make a huge difference in your productivity and your overall satisfaction as well. But remember this, success isn't about working hard, it is about working smart. And now my question to you is, what methods that you do use in your daily activity, in your daily practice, so that you feel that you're working smarter? Let's share that insights, and let me know in the comments, what is that one thing that you find helpful from whatever that I have shared with you. What is that you're going to start, where is that you're going to start with? Do not forget to save this and share this video to your friends and family members, so that someone could actually use it to boost their productivity as well. So with that, I'm signing off with today's session, and I'll meet you tomorrow with yet another interesting topic.